What's
BDSM.
up,
Cock and ball torture. Have you never seen that video?
I know what you're talking about. What's up, people?
Live from our...
I think this is the first time I've introduced it without saying ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, people.
I think
that's probably more, you know what, that's more inclusive.
I kind of hate myself saying ladies and gentlemen. I actually cringe at myself every time I do it.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, because now it's more inclusive. See, you're including everybody. We're an inclusive podcast here.
What's up, humans?
We are live from our...
No fucking animals allowed!
Not our basement. Our living room.
Yeah, our basement's really hot right now because we've been doing laundry all day. Also, the laundry machine's going.
Yeah. And honestly, this might sound better because there's more fabric in our living room. So it might be like, absorb like the echoey sound.
Either
maybe?
that,
I don't know.
It's gonna sound like shit.
Or maybe, wait, if this sounds really good, we're not in our living room. We're in a professional studio.
Yeah, I just redid my bedroom. We're actually in our
we actually, we're in our attic. We added acoustic foam everywhere and set up, LED lighting and everything.
We're actually in Sven Johnson's house.
Yeah. Hey, Sven! Yeah, he's waving right now.
What's up, Sven?
Yeah, dude, what's
he's
up?
right over there.
Yeah, okay, he's busy. He can't come over, but...
What? Gus Johnson wants to be on the podcast? What? What was that? Comedy Central is offering a contract? What?
We'll have to let you on next time.
They don't even care that we only have like 2 subscribers. What? They understand the potential of this channel and they're willing to take the risk and give us a ton of money? What?
Hey, Colin, what are you drinking in your mug today?
I didn't know where that was going. I thought you were gonna do a different bit.
Nope.
Hey,
we're going back. Classic.
I'm just drinking coffee out of my Starry Night Basset mug. I feel like I drink out of the same mug like every time.
That's because
we don't really have.
We
talk
about
anymore.
We've
exceeded. I only have 14 mugs, and we're on episode 14. So I've exceeded, and I hate.
But you've used the Basset Hound mug like 3 times.
Yeah, well, that's because 4 of them are the same mug.
Oh, that's true.
4 of them are just those American flag
ones.
Oh yeah. That I just kind of hate because they're like a weird size.
I'm drinking Diet Pepsi out of the large black mug.
Obelisk.
Obelisk. Large black mug. One of 2 that I own. So my other one's the duck mug, but that was too small for my entire can of Pepsi, and I wanted to drink the entire thing.
Look at Nick. Look at you go, Nick. Okay, I wanna start with a rant because I thought about this last night when I was half drunk after drinking two. I was gonna say bottles after drinking 2 cups of wine. Yeah, I get drunk really easy off of wine. This is what I was gonna talk about, but now I want to talk about this. We'll get there. We'll get back. So yeah, we'll go back. I get drunk so easily off of wine, and you know how a lot of people are like, yeah, when I drink wine, I get a horrible hangover. I have 0 hangovers when I drink wine, and I always when I get drunk, I ease into it, and I like how it. I think I'm a wine guy now. Like I don't think I'm gonna buy beer anymore. I think I'm just gonna drink wine. Does it make me pretentious?
No. I've been wanting to get into wine too, because I don't know, I want to learn all the different types and shit.
Just everyone knows, I'm not buying $100. I'm buying the $8 fucking Great Value wine. That's pretty much.
Yeah, we're not fucking bougie. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah.
We're college kids. Hardly afford rent.
I never. You know what's weird? I've started getting hangovers from drinking beer.
Really?
Yeah, isn't it? It's like half water too. I don't get it. I'll drink if I drink more than 3 beers in a night, I'll probably wake up with a hangover the next day. And I'm like, that's not even that many. And 3 beers gets me buzzed because it's so weak.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jesus.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really get I don't get terrible hangover. Well, I don't know actually. There was that one night on my 21st, but
dude.
Yeah, but beer. I don't know. It's like this morning. I got pretty drunk last night, and then this morning I woke up and I kind of just get dry mouth whenever I drink beer. In the morning I'm just
yeah, I get really bad dry mouth.
It's it's gross. That's about it. But I mean, then I maybe get off balance.
I have to pee way more when I drink beer, and I think it's because I drink it faster. When I drink wine, I feel classy, bro.
You swirl it around your cup.
I think it's because I keep listening.
Take a sip.
I think it's because I keep watching NBA player videos, and NBA players are huge in wine right now. That's the new thing with NBA players is they're just all wine people.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade, he has his own wine company now.
Damn.
It's what the yeah.
Wine is pretty good though.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Okay, my point though, I was laying in my bed, and I don't know why the idea popped in. I was just mad. So I went to a restaurant with my friends. And every time I go to a restaurant, if I don't know what I want, or there's nothing I'm really like, I don't really want that, I just bacon cheeseburger. It's what I get every time. I like to go to restaurants and I like compare everyone's bacon cheeseburger to see who has the best one. And I think I found the best one. It's when I went to Indiana.
Wait, but is this like
cheeseburger? That
any? Wait, so this is like any restaurant, or is this like bar and grill, and you don't see anything?
No, it's like a bar and grill. It's like a bar and grill. If I went to a legit restaurant,
I was about to say like, are you going like Olive Garden or like Red Lobster and ordering a bacon cheeseburger?
That's your fucking restaurant. When I'm talking restaurant, Nick, I'm talking about like 4-class, not fucking Olive Garden.
Hey, Olive Garden's amazing.
Oh my god,
it's classy for us.
Obviously, if I go to Olive Garden, of course I'm gonna go fucking pasta. What the fuck would I be like? Yeah, I'll take a bacon cheeseburger. And they're like, Culver's is literally...
They might have bomb-ass
Culver's
bacon.
is literally right there.
Yeah, you could literally just walk like 10 feet and you're at Culver's.
No, I just like it. But my friend, I'm going to call him out. Hey, what's up, Chandler? He doesn't listen to this podcast, but if he does, he's going to be like, fuck you. He called me out for it. He literally was like, you get a bacon cheeseburger every time we go anywhere. So how about you experiment with something? So I got a flatbread pizza. And he fucking roasted me even harder. And he literally was like, oh, how's your fucking Lunchable, you child? And I was like, oh my god, I'm fucking...
Wait, but if it's at like a bar and grill, getting a flatbread pizza is kind of like...
It wasn't that good of a flatbread.
It's like getting
it was like
pizza.
He's not wrong though. It was like a Lunchable.
That's like getting pizza at Subway.
It literally was like a fucking pizza. I was pissed. But they had ranch there. It was incredible. It was probably the best ranch. Like, better than Dooley's ranch.
Really?
Yeah, it was fucking like, it was like sweet almost. It was weird. I literally was like,
was it like still a buttermilk ranch?
Yeah. I was like, holy shit. I was about to bust.
Ranch.
No, but the burger has nothing to do with it. I'm trying to... Okay, here's my fucking rant. This is, like, I'm not even going to give it context. I am tired of going to restaurants, and when they ask what I want to drink, and I say water, I'm tired of the look people give me of like, oh, are you okay? Like a money situation. Fuck off. I enjoy water. It has nothing to do with money. I just enjoy water, and I don't want to drink soda. Also, like, literally, you know how people... First off, also, I'm poor. Like, I'm not going to fucking pay $5 for a soda. But, you know how people talk about their, like... Oh, yeah, like, Kanye West and Jay-Z, they have, like, fuck you money. They got, like, money that's, like, fuck you, bitch money. I have fucking... Yeah... I'll take a water money. And I wish I had, you know what? I'll actually have a Coke today, buddy. That's the type of money I wish I had.
But only so often. Like,
yeah, like,
you know what? Today,
special
day.
I'm gonna splurge a little.
I'm gonna splurge and get a Diet Pepsi.
I'll have a fucking Coors Light. What's your cheapest draft beer?
what's on tap? I want the cheapest option.
Can I have... Actually, you know what? I'll have a...
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I'll have a rum and Coke. $4.50 for a double? Yes, sir. Like...
my god.
I don't get why I get... I just want water, dude. What's wrong with... People,
yeah, literally.
Okay, people who are like, how can you drink water? It tastes so... First off, water does have a taste. I'm just going to say it. I'm a picky water person. It has taste.
It does have a taste.
But the people who are like, literally, if you're over the age of 10 and you're someone who refuses to drink water because it doesn't have a taste or it's not sweet, fucking grow up. I'm sorry, but like... Holy shit, grow up. If you're fucking 20 years old and you're like, water just doesn't taste like anything. I hate drinking water. Holy shit,
dude, water is literally like the most delicious drink ever. After you've been like, if you have not drinking anything all day and then you get back home and you take like one big glass and down a whole glass of water and you're just like, fuck, that's like nothing beats it.
It's also, shocker, the only liquid you ever need to drink.
Yeah.
When is the last time you've ever been like, holy shit, I'm so sweaty and I'm so thirsty, and then you cracked a fucking Coke and went, that was refreshing.
I have. I've done that once. I've done that so often.
Never in my life.
But like after drinking it, I'm like, I need water at some point. Yeah, so I've had parts where like I come back from campus and it's hot as shit, like in summer when I was working. Got back, came in, I cracked the Diet Pepsi, downed the whole thing, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Now I need to hydrate. I actually drank some water.
Nothing beats like cold water when it's like 90 out and you fucking. It's like I literally like almost busted out.
Back to the taste part. Water does have a taste.
It does.
Usually I'm fine with most tastes.
Well,
though,
water
unless
is
it's
superior to everything.
Oh God.
Well, water is superior because it's just like natural.
There's nothing in it.
There's not the fluoride shit.
It's too hard. Too hard water. You know,
it's literally like the pH you need. It's literally like what's the pH you're shooting for? 7.0.
I don't. For water.
I think it's like 7.5 or something.
I'm not sure.
I'll literally just Google it.
Or spring water. Oh, natural spring water.
What is the pH level in water?
Natural spring water is fucking amazing.
Like,
well, is the pH level?
It's 6.5 to 8.5, but I think you want 7. You want 7.5 then.
I will say I hate city water because like some cities.
Oh no, water. 7 is neutral, so 7 is what you're shooting for.
Is what you're shooting for.
I literally did a pH test at my house for the water, for my parents' house. It's 7.2. And I'm literally like, fuck
peak
you,
water right
that's
there.
fucking peak ass water.
Well, city water sometimes like I don't mind it because it's water. Water tastes delicious. But like sometimes I'll be like drinking multiple like cups of water. The
first 10 minutes of podcast about water.
Oh, dude, this is the most interesting part of our podcast. We're engaging. We will talk about how good water tastes. Sometimes I don't know. There's like this kind of like gassy taste to water when you get it from fucking like the city. Yeah, like you drink it and you're just like
acidic.
It's not so much like acidic, but it's like it's got like this not chlorine, but you know like it's got like the back of your kind of nose like
school water.
Kinda. It's just kind of like you know. If you drink a lot of it.
Any school I've ever been to always tastes weird.
And then it has like an odd taste. I don't know. I mean, I'll still drink it because fucking
water's water.
Water's water. But
that's just like city.
I'll take well water any day.
There's something weird with like city water, don't they? They had like fluoride, but I think they had something else to it to make it like better for you or some shit.
Yeah, either it's better for you or they're just kind of cleaning it from somewhere. Especially from here. I don't know where we get our water in this. I know we're a river city, and you definitely don't want to get it from the river.
No, yeah, I think that's why. I think that's why it might be a little weirder because they're cleaning it. Like I think they like.
Because we sure as hell don't get well water here.
I don't fucking know.
We're not like fucking city water, the water management employees.
The plant.
Yeah.
Dude.
We just know it tastes different.
I just know how to fucking pH balance.
It's just kind of, meh.
I took sophomore year biology.
You know what you're talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm fucking talking about.
pH balance. What are you doing?
I'm opening your thingy.
I brought my PlayStation 2 to my house now. Gonna be playing some old games like fucking.
Your PlayStation 1 is more impressive to me.
Is it? That I still have one?
Yeah.
It works perfectly fine.
Because PlayStation 1, I'm more nostalgic with PlayStation 1. I used to play PlayStation 1 all the time.
The only games I really played on PlayStation 2 was the one
I never played.
I played both a lot, but it's like, so now this is a rant for me. You know when people our age, 21 years old, say that like they grew up on like the N64 or whatever, but I'm kind of confused because that's kind of like the PlayStation 1. That came out before we were all born.
PlayStation 1?
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Like way before we were born. So it's not like we we would have been playing on it, and all the people who are in Nintendo our age that say, yeah, I like, N64 was my shit. They must have been playing on like an old console for a while. Like I was with the PlayStation 1.
So I say it all the time that you ready for me to have my I was born in the wrong generation talk?
Well, it depends what it's
not actually like that. Like it's that like until I hit like high school and I didn't have like high speed internet. I had dial up until I was a freshman in high school. Yeah. So there was always this weird almost like age gap with people my own age. There was like a culture gap because I grew up with everything like older. Like I was in the 90s until 2012. Like I used to play Super Nintendo. I literally went from Super Nintendo to like Xbox One. Like that there was a huge gap from like that, and I played Xbox One when I was like 8, but like up until then it was just Super Nintendo. And I still played Super Nintendo all the time, and then 360 came out and I got my own 360. But like, I like yeah. That
No,
like,
yeah.
So people would talk about games and I'd be like, what? Like I like Call of Duty. My brothers were into Call of Duty, but I never got into it because I was just like whatever.
Yeah, I was actually despite having so like with me, I was kind of the same because at my dad's place we had DSL, kind of shitty. Both of us come from rural Wisconsin, by the way, so internet is fucking hard to come by out there. It sucks.
Ridiculous.
So,
if someone listens to this and they're like, "What the fuck is dial-up?" Dial-up is literally the internet you get from the phone line, and it's download speed 62 kilobytes a second. That's right. I didn't fucking stutter. Kilobytes.
It's garbage.
It's garbage.
Like it's literally.
Try doing
also fucking like. All I had was my dad bought that PlayStation 1 from a family friend. No internet connection. I know the PlayStation 2 had like a multiplayer mode, like you could buy like a network adapter or whatever for it.
Yeah.
But I didn't have internet really at all, so I never did that. I just played like Battlefront 2 Classic against the AI all the time. But still, that was fun as fuck. Or with other people. But like I grew up with handhelds, so I played Game Boy and Nintendo DS for a long time before eventually moving when my mom finally had good internet, like broadband or whatever, that's when I actually ended up buying an Xbox 360 eventually, and then I kind of caught back up in that was middle school. I finally switched over, but I don't know, it's this weird because just living in rural Wisconsin,
there was like a thing. I wasn't up to date with shit until high school. It's so weird. I just remembered a period of my life where the only consoles Super Nintendo was only because my brother's friend Matt had it, and he would come over all the time and he'd bring it, and he used to have a fucking suitcase. Like he had over 100 fucking Super Nintendo games. And I'd be like, what? I used to play Yoshi's Island all the time. Mm-hmm. But I used to just Xbox, the original Xbox, and Super Nintendo was what I played until I was 11, and we got a 360. So it's just people the PlayStation 2, there's so many people from my high school who are like, oh, that's nostalgic for me. And I was I literally was the PlayStation thing, I always missed it. I only remember the PlayStation 1 because there was a weekend where my brother Sean's friend came over with it. Mm-hmm. And I remember that because I played the Toy Story video game.
Well, back when I was a kid, I didn't even know how to buy new video games or anything. My dad bought me the PlayStation 1 from his friend whose son owned it, and his son was going past high school.
To war.
Yeah, son was going to war. He was leaving. No, but his son was going to college or some shit, so he wanted to sell it. So my dad bought it for me. Came with 6 games. Those are the only games I ever owned for PlayStation 1. And I played the shit out of them because it's fun. It's video games. I was a kid. I was like, whoa, how the fuck are these things moving on screen? So I was captivated by video games. But I never bought new games for my PlayStation 1. So just because I didn't know how to buy them, there was no fucking YouTube videos or anything back then. Yeah. So I was literally just content with what games I had. Bought the PlayStation 2 because my cousin had Battlefront 2 and I played that all the time. And then I literally just owned Battlefront 2, Call of Duty 2, Big Red One, and my dad bought a bunch of other games too from a friend at work, and those were the only games that I played.
Can we just talk about how mind-blowing, specifically Xbox, because I said, PlayStation, that's not what I grew up with, but how mind-blowing it was when the 360 was released and you went from Xbox to 360.
Yeah, the original versus
mind-blowing that was. I remember as a kid I was like, holy shit.
It's a fucking huge leap.
I was like, what? When Rock Band came out, me and my brother used to play that shit constantly because it was so I know Guitar Hero, but it was I don't know why. Rock Band was mind-blowing to me that it was I'm singing into this mic and it's literally picking me up. Mm-hmm. Even though fucking Xbox Live already existed, but then it was just the fact that it's tracking my pitch and then the drums and it was as a kid, as a 10, 11-year-old, I literally was I don't understand how this is working, but this is literally voodoo magic.
How much, how long was the original Xbox out for? Because it came out, the PlayStation 2 was out. Then Xbox joined the fray about a quarter away into PlayStation 2s, or was it halfway into it?
The original Xbox came in 2000, 2001, I think.
Because the PlayStation 2 was already out.
And then, because PlayStation 2 was out. And then Xbox 360 came out in 2005, because there's always that 2-year gap with consoles where there's not really a lot going on.
Yeah, they, and Xbox 360, Microsoft fucking punched Sony in the gut, and they won that generation because Sony had a shitty console, the PlayStation 3. Not shitty, but objectively
compared to the 360.
Looking,
360
I will
did
say
an insane job.
I love Sony and I fucking love PlayStation, but like objectively looking at that era, I had a 360 and it is a much better console than the PlayStation 3.
Well, it's because that was when Xbox's games were just bangers.
Oh,
like
fuck,
they were
yeah,
releasing everything they released was just insane.
Everything was amazing.
And it has to do with Halo 3. That's why when you get to 2007, that's when the 360 is like, this is a fucking game changer.
Also, the 360, you remember when it had like the Red Ring of Death problems and everything like that? That was because they launched it early to get ahead of the PlayStation 3. 1 year exactly, I think, if I remember correctly. And like that worked out for them because people would just, if their Xbox broke, now they were like addicted to what games they had. So they would just buy a new one. Yeah.
But I remember one of our Xbox 360s did that. It got really bad with Ring of Death, and it overheated so bad that we used to put ice packs on it. Oh, we put anytime we'd start it. If you started it would instantly overheat. Like there was something broken about the fan, so we would just put ice packs on it so it would never overheat, and then it just kind of fixed itself after a while. Like literally after a while, it just started working again. Which is I'm like, how the fuck does it even work to begin with? Like it was such a weird thing. Yeah, I think my brother sent it in. I think
the
they got
Xbox 360 had some problems. But once the Elite came out, because that's the one that I bought originally, when Reach, I bought it like half a year after Reach came out.
Yeah,
the black version, or
yeah, Reach 2, like the Halo killer.
Looking at like all the consoles objectively though, you gotta admit that PlayStation 2, like that was the slim version, but still, you gotta admit that looks ahead of its time a little bit for when that came out.
That's so small.
Versus the classic Xbox. And you remember the PlayStation 2 was about the size of the Xbox One S, except it was black and had ridges and stuff. But like, I'm gonna be honest, the design of Sony's consoles has kind of been on point since the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, honestly, even the PlayStation 1. My problem with the PlayStation 1...
That's also a secondary version of the PlayStation 1. That's like the same with how that's like the slim. That's a little like more rounded. The original one is a little more boxy.
Well, isn't the whole story with the PlayStation is that they had to deal with Sega, and then Sega was like, we don't really want this deal anymore, so Sony just released it themselves?
I think so.
The biggest
fucking God, because holy shit.
That's the biggest L Sega's ever taken.
And I think
the first L was the Dreamcast, because the Dreamcast was like super ahead of its time, but no one bought it.
Yeah.
The Dreamcast had online play. I'm gonna be honest,
Sega kind of just fucking shit the bed.
Do you know that Dreamcast had online play?
It did?
You could play online.
Holy fuck.
But because people were like, the internet wasn't really
it was still kind of in development.
So people were like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like you could like, I don't even know how it worked, because it's like, it's not like you could do like, I think you literally could just plug it into your port. And then it probably was just like, you could probably just see other people's scores and shit or something weird like that. But it's like, that's fucking insane that Sega pretty much was like, this is going to be...
That's way ahead of its time.
Because you look at Xbox and you think Xbox is ahead of its time because they did it with the original Xbox. They did Xbox Live. And that was crazy. That was like, whoa, I can talk.
That was like part of why Halo got really big. Like Combat Evolved, the multiplayer sparked up. I personally never played it because I never had an original Xbox. But
I never played Halo. That's why I'm never into multiplayer games. Or not, no, scratch that. I'm not into like, I think that's why I never got into Call of Duty and like, you know, like zombie mode and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I didn't really have internet. So I was like, that's why Call of Duty, it's like, if you didn't play online, the game is almost pointless at a point. Like, as soon as it hits Black Ops, like post Black Ops, if you didn't have internet, what is the point of even buying the game?
Yeah.
Because it's like Call of Duty 4, awesome story. I mean, 1, 2, 3, good stories. Black Ops 1, awesome story.
Yeah, oh my god.
But then it's like, after that, it's like, what's the point of buying it? Because these stories kind of suck.
World War II had a phenomenal story.
Oh, World War II.
I played that through. Wow, I fucking love that.
But also, like, before Call of Duty 4, like, they were all on, like, original Xbox. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like, no one plays online anyways.
Did you know that Sony kind of standardized the use of, like, vibration in controllers?
I didn't know.
I looked up, and just a correction, because Nintendo technically did it first, because they had on, like, I think the N64, I can't quite remember, they had the Rumble Pack. So it was like an add-on, you know, that would, like, create vibrations if it was plugged into your controller. But, like, it wasn't... I can't really attest to how big it was, because, again, I never had Nintendo or even not really give a shit. But then Sony, I think, was, like, the first company to really, like, include that in their controllers as, like, standard from then on. 6 months later, Sony released the DualShock 1 for the PlayStation 1. And I think it was when they first did joy sticks too. So then Sony's controllers were vibrating like after so the original ones I don't think vibrated on the PlayStation 1, but they didn't have joysticks. And then I think they added vibration and joysticks, which just changed the game.
That's insane. Also, I have to just say it. Connor's not here today. He went back home today.
Did he really?
I didn't know that. I snapped him this morning. When I woke up at 9, I snapped him. I was like, you want to get McDonald's? And he's like, I know. I said, are you home? And he went, yeah, in Beloit. And I was like, what?
Yeah, he wasn't here yesterday. God, he must have...
He must have left yesterday.
He left us?
I guess, yeah. I just didn't even notice. He didn't say anything. That's why, literally, 10 minutes later, I was like, you want to get Quick Trip, Nick? Yeah, that's right. You're my second option.
Wow. And then I turned you down.
It's because I wanted MacDonald's. It's because I know how to play. Connor, I'm like, Connor's going to want MacDonald's more than Quick Trip, but I feel like you're going to want Quick Trip.
No. Absolutely fucking not. No, I would way more go to MacDonald's than Quick Trip.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like you're a bigger Quick Trip breakfast guy.
No. Remember when I told you how I thought that the food at Quick Trip, it's gas station food, it's good for gas stations, but at the end of the day, it's. I would much rather go to a fast food place on the way to campus. Yeah.
I really must judge that. Can you imagine if that was a McDonald's?
Well,
there's
I'd probably go there less than I am right now.
I'm gonna explain this to anyone who might
I
listen
think
to
people
this.
can look. It's I'm
just gonna explain it. Quick Trip is I feel like we've already explained it. Quick Trip is a local gas station in the Midwest, but it's I think it's the best gas station ever. Literally, it is our 7-Eleven.
It's amazing.
I think that's good to say. It's our 7-Eleven. It has food that's for a gas station. It's really good food.
It's like a mini grocery store.
It always has groceries and shit, and it's just fucking awesome. It has everything you need. So they built one 2 blocks away from our house. So it's
in the college housing area. I want to see how much money they got from that because I imagine it's probably insane.
They probably already made off their money.
They probably. I want to know how much. I want to know how much business they took away from Holiday down the street, which is crazy
because of drunk people. Mm-hmm. Insane amounts of money. You can't change my mind. That was another thing I was talking about. Last night I bought the wine from Quick Trip.
Oh wait, yeah, you did.
I was just at I was
you were just kind of there,
and I was there, and I wanted to get wine, and I was normally I go to Stavenhoop, but I was like, man, fuck it, we're already here. I'll just buy a cheap ass bottle of wine, whatever, because I just buy whatever's cheap and kind of sounds good. I don't care. Mm-hmm. But I was there, and I bumped into Nick. Oh. I'm gonna cut his last name out. I bumped into Nick, other Nick that we kind of know, and he looks at me. He's like, "Oh, what's up, Colin?" I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And I thought that was gonna be the whole interaction, and then I go to check out. I just hear behind me, "You buying alcohol?" And I'm like, I turn around. I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, what is happening? This is the weirdest interaction I've ever had at Quick Trip. And I can check out. First off, he says that, and then the person checking me out, I give them my ID, but now she's suspicious.
Now they're even more suspicious.
Why did he just ask you if you're buying alcohol? So now she's really looking at my ID. She's looking at it and she scanned it twice. And I was like, holy shit.
Oh my god.
But then I checked out and I looked. I'm like, what? And he's like, I don't know. I wanted to know if you were buying booze, and I made it awkward.
What the fuck?
I was like, what the fuck, dude? I'm gonna go turn the fan on. I'm hot. It's because I'm wearing sweatpants. So I have a class. I'm a sociology major, and I have a data analysis class with one of my friends, and we've been doing assignments together because you can do they're group assignments kind of, and one of the assignments they're out of 2 points. Here's what's weird. So they're out of 2 points, but then he scores it what your percentage of those 2 points are. So he'll put mine. I got a 91 out of 2. Which is really weird right now, but I think he's going to fix it later. But I'm also just if you're going to give me 91 points and there's only going to be a total of 100, I'm fucking cool with it. But, so first assignment, super easy. Literally, it was just like basic definition stuff, and you just had to put an X on what the correct answer was.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a 91, and he just says, "Nice job, good effort." And I was like, okay. Like I was like, how did I fuck that up? Because I felt like I did really good, and it literally like I went back and I didn't get anything wrong. I was like, why the fuck did I go? What is the 91? Like, what does that mean? Like, I'm like, did I get 100? Like, what the fuck? So then, I thought he just fucked up or something. But then my friend was like, she was like, hey, where'd you get on the assignment? Because this is the first one, so we didn't do it together. And she was like, I got an 84. And he said, needs more effort.
Oh, it's a sociology experiment?
I have no idea what it is. But I literally was like, what? And I literally...
I bet you it's a fucking experiment.
Okay. But here's my other thing. I'm convinced I'm his favorite in the class for no reason. And that's not even me being like a big ego thing. I have done nothing for me to be his favorite. Every day when we go to the Zoom chat, it's not even like I'm the first one in there. I'm like one of the like there'll be 6 or 7 other people in there. Then I'll join. And every day it's just, good morning, Colin. How are you? Every day.
But he doesn't do it anybody else joins?
Everyone else will go, Jake, is the audio good? Can you hear me? But me, he always goes, good morning, Colin. And I'm like, good morning. And I don't know why. And literally the other day, he was teaching. I always play video games when I'm in class because it helps me focus. Like, honest to God, it helps me focus. It feels like it's more of a podcast. Like, if I'm just like, I think I have ADHD. Like, I think I do. So, like, if I'm doing something, my brain is, like, subconsciously focused on the thing I'm listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And he just goes, did you catch that, Colin? And I was like, yeah, I got it. And he's like, is this a good pace for you? I was like,
what?
I know.
What the fuck?
I was like, why are you kidding?
Dude, he's got a camera in your room. He knows you're playing video games.
I actually have my camera on the whole time, and I don't know.
Yeah, your webcam's on. You're playing Xbox.
It's so weird to me. And I'm like, am I just his favorite for some reason? It's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. The best was we were learning about, get this. So I jokingly said, man, I think I was talking to you actually. I was like, man, I'm so excited to go learn 8th grade math.
Oh yeah.
And then literally 5 minutes later I had the class and we learned about mode, median, and mean. And I was like, holy shit, this is 5th grade math. I was like, oh my God. This was even better though. So we're learning about median, and he gives us a bunch of names and then a bunch of variables with the names. The variables aren't in order. So I'm like, oh, you have to reorder it so that you can find the median. And he just asked, can anyone tell me what the median is? Some dude, so confident, just goes, yeah, it's Michael. And my professor goes, good try, it's not. And I literally was like, how do you get to college and fuck up median? How do you get to this level of education?
Turns on Mike. Oh yeah, it's Michael. It's like super.
Okay, the best part is like the median was like 110 because there was a gap between 100 and 120, whatever. That's how it works. And like Michael had like 90. Like it was one of the bottom numbers. But because that's how it was in the list, he assumed,
so the guy didn't realize that you have to reorganize it?
Yeah, no, I don't think he actually understand what median was.
Sort from greatest to least or least to great.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter for median, but...
Yeah, I literally was just like, holy fucking shit. I was like, now I understand why he's going so slow. We've been on that for a week. Just learning about it.
Really?
Because I think literally that guy's the perfect example.
What the fuck?
That guy's the perfect example. Like,
yeah. Wow.
Because that guy's a fucking... I'm like, really? Like, really? Like,
oh my
holy
God.
shit. I'm like, wow. I knew being a sociology major would be kind of easy, but I'm like, if I don't get an A in all my classes this semester, I must have just not given a fuck. Like, I must have really just said, it doesn't matter.
Oh my
like,
God.
honestly, if I get a C in any of these classes, I'll cry. Because I'm just going to be like, am I dumb? Like, am I actually stupid?
Question in your mind.
That was like I had an assignment in my sociology of gender class, and I just like I honestly like did it. I'm not even gonna say the best of my ability. I did it like kind of half-assed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did what they asked, but I didn't do it the full extent. And I was like, I'll probably get like a C. I fucking got a B plus, and I was like, what? Like I literally, like the professor even said like, oh, you need to be more specific, and you didn't really give me the evidence which I asked for. Still gave me a B plus, and I was like, I fucking didn't do a quarter of what you said. Like,
holy shit!
I'm like, what?
Fucking coasting.
I pretty much, bro. Pretty fucking much.
I'm gonna switch to sociology now.
You can call me fucking Cody Maverick, because I'm surfing on these grades. Okay. We just took like a 10-minute break. Nick, let's talk about fall. What is your favorite thing about fall? Yeah, that's right. I'm doing a fucking cheesy
Fall is fucking... Yeah, we're gonna talk about the weather.
Yeah.
How's the weather?
How's the weather out there?
No, dude, fall's the best season ever because I think my favorite part is the fact that it's like the perfect temperature. So like
Big facts.
Versus summer. Summer is like sunny and fucking hot as shit. And like I know, it's different wherever you live in the US, but like
for skinny people.
In Wisconsin, it's not the hottest it ever gets.
It's just so humid.
It's just fucking like for us it's just humid and hot. Like if I go outside and it's like 85 degrees or 90 degrees, I'm going to fucking die. My body tells me no, I don't want to be out here right now.
It's not like California where it's a dry heat.
Yeah, so it's got like humidity to
like,
it.
It
fucking
can be
sucks.
It can be 100 and hot as fuck in California, but you're like, well, it's dry, so it's not horrible.
Mm-hmm.
So
and like here,
it can be 80 here.
Here, you just start fucking sweating. Your
Because
whole
it's
body
so
just
humid.
starts sweating. It's terrible. So that's why I fucking hate summer.
Fall
sure,
peak.
I don't have class or school or anything, but
also,
like
everyone in Wisconsin is just naturally heavier,
yeah,
just because of our diet.
yeah.
But
And
fall's peak. Because
fall's
of the
awesome.
fact-
You get that
60
clear
degrees.
skies. There's just like the thing I love about fall is that the sky kind of changes too. It's like blue, but on the horizon it gets a little whiter. So like you get this kind of white, like bluish white gradient in the sky. Sun's out, but it's fucking
Sun's out,
chilly.
buns out.
Sun's out, buns out. Fucking you get this chill in the air and a breeze that pushes the chill around.
Also,
but it's sunny, so it's not like
short sweatshirt weather.
yeah.
That's the peak where you can wear a sweatshirt and shorts.
Yeah, it's amazing because I go outside and like I know we're used to the cold to an extent, so I'm fine walking around in like 40-degree weather.
It's awesome.
It's in like a t-shirt and shorts.
See, like people
just
who are
feels
like from
good.
California or Texas, if they're gonna be like, holy fucking 50.
Well, I know fucking
I
people
mean, no, that's like
from
peak.
I know people from Florida that say like, holy shit, it's freezing here when it's like 50 degrees. I'm like,
It's
nah, dude,
awesome.
it's
That's
literally
like peak Wisconsin weather.
yeah.
50, 60. But it's like the range is like 50 is like as cold as I want it to get, but 70 or 75 is as hot as I ever wanted to get.
I just like the
But it
chill
never
and
gets like
but
that.
like the sun's still out, so you're still getting warmed. It's just the chill in the air makes it feel cleaner. It just kind of
That's why,
feels
like,
crisp outside.
That's why, like, when people are like, why would you ever live in the Midwest because of snow and shit? It is like, yeah, that fucking sucks, but here's the thing. 9 months of a shitty winter is worth it when you get the 3 months of just, like,
oh, amazing. Fucking
awesome,
fall.
like, end of summer, beginning of summer, end of summer, fall. Because
Yeah.
the beginning of summer and end of summer are, like,
Beginning
that
of summer, like
fallish-
basically right after spring. I actually personally don't like spring.
May into June.
Yeah.
And then August into... end of August into, like, September, October.
Sometimes September is pretty fucking hot. We kind of got lucky this year.
Big facts.
It's kind of like it's cooled down a lot. I don't know why, but like
It's peak.
it's weird because last year maybe we'll have like a really cold winter this year because the last couple of years we've had like no snow and it's been like warm.
We're gonna have a shitty winter. I'm calling it. We've
more
been way too
snowstorms.
fucking lucky. Last year was way too lucky. We had like nothing.
Yeah.
I think the most snow we got in one day was like 8 inches.
We're gonna have
And it like melted. right
huge
away.
fucking crazy winter and I'm gonna love it. But also on top of the amazing temperature and great, now I can wear my jeans again. I fucking love jeans. They're just way more comfortable than like anything else in my wardrobe. The leaves changing on top of the temperature being fucking perfect, and the sun light just feels. There's just a different feel to the air when you go outside.
Also,
it's
yeah,
not like
it's
humid,
crisp.
like summer. You hear bugs and shit. It's just crisp. You walk
Fuck.
outside, you're like, this just feels great.
Yeah.
I don't
Literally,
know.
you go outside and you're like, it's so weird because it's like, if there wasn't sun, you'd be cold, but because of the fact there's sun, you're like, it's like it's literally
It's
the
like this
feeling.
synergy.
You know
that's
when a
just
dog
perfectly lined up.
suns itself? It just sits in the sun.
Yeah.
That's what it must feel like to them.
It's so...
To just sit in the sun, like, it must feel incredible. Like, and that's what it is like in fall. Just feels like the sun in fall hits.
It does. It's so much better.
The sun in fall is a different breed.
And while my favorite holiday is not Halloween, I still appreciate it when it rolls around.
Okay, you ready for this net? You ready for this segue?
What?
I'm about to fucking make a controversial statement. Halloween is the most overrated holiday on the face of the planet.
For what reason?
Here's why. Here's the reasoning. Out of nowhere, all these people are like, Halloween's the best holiday. Ooh, spooky season, spoopy, because they want to be edgy. Out of nowhere, it's just not the best holiday. I'm sorry. If you're... I have no problem with you, like, enjoying the movies and enjoying the treats, because it's like, I get that aspect of it. But if you're someone who's like, I just love the costumes, that's fucking creepy that you're, like, a grown-up. As soon as you hit the age of...
I mean,
as soon as you hit the age of 12,
I don't know about
you're not
grown-ups.
allowed. You're not allowed. Unless you have a child.
I don't know about grown-ups, but, like, college students, they kind of do it just to get fucking horny.
No, big facts. Okay, that's why Halloween's just
Halloween is just Halloween parties where everybody wears sexy outfits and tries to fucking
worst holiday.
Get some dick.
I've just never gotten Halloween. I just, even as a kid, I was like, oh, this is fun, and I'm getting candy, but I'm also just like, I don't want to wear a costume. Like, I don't get it.
I like the decorations for Halloween, though, versus, like, all the other...
decorations
versus all the other holidays. The decorations, like, just, like, pumpkins and kind of, like, old
awesome.
corn stalks and shit like that. It's just kind of cool.
Here's the thing.
Like
there's
that.
aspects to Halloween that I'm like, yeah, that's fucking sick. Like, jack-o'-lanterns, all that, but...
Jack-o'-lanterns are fun as fuck to make.
But when people... It's overrated. Like, people have made it overrated now.
Yeah, I can see that.
I 100%... Like, now that people are like, it hits fucking... After St. Patty's Day, now it's Halloween's... Like, it's like, why is Halloween this big thing now? Like...
Well, it was kind of a big thing when we were kids.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. As soon as you're not a kid anymore, why is it a huge thing
Oh,
still?
yeah, I suppose.
Like, as a kid, I get it. Yeah, because it's candy and it's dressing up and it's fun. But as soon as you get past the age of 12, why the fuck... That's what I'm saying. Like, why the fuck are people like, spoopy season? I don't get it. Like, it's overrated to me. And I think it's because people like being edgy now. Like, that's the big thing. Is like, I'm edgy. Halloween is scary. That's why I like it.
I personally don't like the day itself, per se.
I like black lipstick.
I love the idea of trick-or-treating. It's great. And as a kid, holy fuck, I would look forward to that. And I'd eat candy for, like, the next 3 months. It was great. But, like, as the day itself... Not amazing, but it's still, like, got that, fall chill in the air, and it, like, gets dark quickly, and it's kind of cool. The decorations are kind of cool. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving, mainly because you eat a huge fucking feast of bomb-ass food in Thanksgiving. So the whole family gets together, you make some awesome turkey.
I think we should do a video.
You all fucking eat just for the whole night.
I think we should do a video where we rank the best holidays.
The holidays?
Because here's my ranking.
Okay. But
here's
like, which
my
holidays?
Rating.
So would you consider St. Patty's Day a big holiday or ish?
St. Patty's Day is definitely a big holiday.
I don't see it as being that big.
Have you seen Chicago during St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, I know they die in the river. Yeah,
it's in the big cities. It's huge. It's pretty
but
big.
It's like compared to the other ones that it's kind of not.
It's the second tier.
Yeah, it's kind of like
the first tier is like Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, Halloween. And then after that, like, second tier is like St. Patty's Day, Valentine's Day, New Year's. That's the second tier.
Yeah. Well, I feel
4th of July is also in the second tier. I feel like it's just not. As
that's
big.
kind of difficult actually at defining like the lines. Cause I mean, like, I like thinking about it. It's like 4th of July. No one really decorates crazily for it until it's like the week of.
Like, my family used to do a lot when I was a little kid, but now we just don't really do that much.
I love fireworks, by the way. I love how that's like even like across different countries and stuff. That's
fireworks
like,
are
fun
dope.
to go to.
Fireworks are dope if they're planned out.
Yeah, if they're really cool.
Wait.
But then again, it's in summer. But one quick thing. This brings me back to why summer sucks. I went to go see the fireworks this summer, and it was humid as shit. I walked to the fireworks, and I was standing there waiting for them to start. I was sweating my ass off. I wasn't even walking. I was standing at night. It was dark, and I was sweating. That's why I don't like summer. Here, if it's fucking in
God,
fall, like last
ass.
yeah, like
I got
last
swamp ass going on.
yeah, dude, swamp ass, fucking terrible when I was watching fireworks. I'm like, God, kill me. But like now, last night I had a fire because it was chilly outside, but it was like perfect. Like the heat of the fire was like the perfect fight against like the cold. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna rate Halloween right now. Are you ready for this? Halloween's a 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
It is.
That's actually. I thought that's a little generous for how.
No, yeah, it is generous. I'm being generous because I understand.
And we're rating. Yeah, we criticized the rating system of like 0 to 10, right? I don't know if we did that on the podcast like a couple times ago when we made the mug
5
scale.
is like average.
But like when people think like for movies nowadays, like just a quick sidetrack, like you know how everybody thinks that a 7's a bad movie? It's not. That's because we all have this fucking like mindset.
We're stuck in the school education.
Yeah, it's like
system.
your grades. Like anything below a 70 is like a C. You know,
no,
like,
anything below a 70 is like a D.
Or like a D, yeah. Anything below a 70 is like a D, and everybody thinks that's bad. But in the case of movies, no, you have 0 to 10 to rate them. 5 should just be an average movie.
It's just average.
Yeah, so 5 should be
and that's why I don't think I was gonna say like a 6, but I'm like, but it can't be a 6. That's still too low for Halloween because of the fact 5, like an average, it's something that everyone knows, but no one really celebrates. That's like a holiday for me.
Yeah, okay.
It's like 5 is like President's Day.
Or Memorial Day is
pretty celebrated.
Yeah.
5 is like President's Day. It's something that everyone is like, shit, it's President's Day. But it's like no one really does anything.
Yeah, and then like 1 or 2 would be like National Ice Cream Day.
Yeah, 1 or 2 is the one where you're like, it's National Dog Day,
or like May the 4th. May the 4th.
Like,
it's like no one really.
ago?
May the 4th. It's like a big thing for Star Wars.
That's
but
like a 3.
But like no one like celebrates it. They're just like,
like
I'll watch a Star Wars movie today or something.
Yeah, it's like a 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it right now, Christmas is a 10.
I think the cardinal, like I think Thanksgiving.
Obviously, depending on what
Christmas,
your thing is, but even if
Easter.
you don't celebrate Christmas, if you are like Kwanzaa or like
whatever you're like winter, whatever that winter holiday, that's like they're kind of like not same, but you know like that's. Like
I think everyone gets like it has nothing to do with the holiday itself or like it has everything to do with like the culture around it. That's why I gave Halloween a 7. It has the culture. Like to me, Halloween's like a 5.
Well,
in my opinion,
it doesn't
it's like
mean
a 5.
what it used to mean at all. Halloween's actually kind of fucking
the
scary
thing
or creepy.
That, like, Halloween is huge for people, and that's why I think it's overrated because it's way too huge. But like the movies that come out of it, the fact that like merchandising and all that stuff, you don't fucking see. Oh, get the President's Day Reese's.
Yeah.
Like you see, like
like candy and shit. Yeah.
That's why like Halloween.
Yeah, because there's always like
Easter
candy. There's like Christmas type stuff, and then there's Halloween. Yeah,
you're
thing. Right.
If your holiday, if there are already stores that have the shit for your holiday 3 months before it's gonna happen, you're fucking 10. That's Christmas.
That's true. Yeah.
I see
technically
Christmas
that would
shit
make Halloween
in like
10.
August.
I know, and it's sad.
No, Halloween's different though because Halloween is not like. Because Halloween's different because if you know those pop-up shops that are like custom shops, you don't see those until like right now.
Yeah, that's true.
But Christmas shit,
I disagree with the Christmas thing. That's just
huge.
That's just me. When people are like, oh god, I cannot wait for Christmas to start. We still got fucking like 5 months. That's almost half a year. Like chill.
And the difference is like also the amount of movies just related to Christmas itself.
That's true.
Also like. It's just fucking bonkers. Like, it's ridiculous.
Christmas is fucking huge.
Big Christmas is. It's insane. Like, yeah. Also, slam dunk. Santa Claus is a slam dunk.
For kids, and, like, it's a perfect lineup for, like...
Easter Bunny. Slam dunks. Like, literally, whoever, like, thought about that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Halloween. Jack Skellington's your fucking figure? No. Sorry.
Hey. Jack Skellington's a stud.
That's a great movie.
It is a great movie. I haven't seen that in forever.
I just like, we should rank.
We should.
Halloween. We should rank all the.
We'll get back to you on our rankings for this next time. We're gonna have a giant ranking episode next time.
Big ass
ranking episode draft.
Ranking.
We're gonna do a huge draft.
I just think. Can I do Thanksgiving now?
Yeah, you're gonna rant on Thanksgiving. Don't shit on Thanksgiving.
No, I love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's. I understand like the background of it. Some people think it's kind of. I'm not gonna talk about the fucking background of it. I'm gonna talk about the day itself. First off, Thanksgiving is almost more family oriented than Christmas is to me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like extended family.
Yeah.
Christmas. One quick thing. Christmas is like I never have Christmas with extended family because it's stupid.
Oh,
I hate
I'm the
seeing other
opposite.
people open their
No,
gifts.
see-
Christmas for me is just my close family, just me, my parents, and my sister. That's it.
I'm the opposite, and here's why I'm gonna explain it. I do Christmas with my extended family. We don't do Thanksgiving with our extended family. That's why Thanksgiving is more like it's almost more of a sentimental family thing to me because of the fact I have almost 2 Christmases because I do one with my like primary family, like my mom and dad and my brothers, and then we have another one 3 days before New Year's with my extended family. So it almost is like because of the fact it's like more of it, it doesn't seem as special to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I have Christmas with my mom and dad and my brothers, that is special to me because I'm like, this is awesome. But when we go over there, it's just not saying it's not special. It's saying it's just a little less. Like with my direct family, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
With my other family, 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving, it'd be weird almost if we just had people. I don't know. Like we would do it with like my mom's side of the family, and it would be like 2 or 3 people. So it's not this, but like Christmas with my dad's side of the family is a huge fucking thing. There's like 40 people there.
Yeah.
So it's so big, it never felt like intimate.
Yeah, I never have like that big of stuff for like Thanksgiving. Like for extended family for Thanksgiving for me would be like 2 of my aunts and uncles, like a pair, and their kids, and that would be about it. And my grandparents,
That's
and then
about
we'd
it,
have
what it
like
would be
a
for us.
relatively big dinner. It wouldn't be like, and it was only on my mom's side of the family. It wasn't on my dad's.
Also, Thanksgiving food is just incredible.
Oh my god!
And if people bitch about
pumpkin
turkey,
pie
here's the thing: you
and
don't
turkey.
have to have turkey.
Oh,
if you don't
could
like
have
turkey,
fucking
you don't
ham.
have to have it.
Yeah, you can have whatever the fuck you want. You can eat anything.
That's why it's awesome.
It's awesome because like you can make. It's just this huge feast. It's the night where like the family's like, yeah, stuff yourself because we made like 3 times the amount of food we
It is the only
need.
holiday where gluttony is accepted.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's just like Christmas. It's just like New Year's. It's the only holiday where being an alcoholic is okay.
Oh man, it's so fucking great because then you can you stack up 2 plates of food, eat it, rest a little while, get 2 pieces of pie.
Pies.
Oh
pies,
my
yeah,
fuck.
I was gonna say.
Oh my god, pumpkin pie. Holy shit.
Thanksgiving
That's
is-
wait. I'm just gonna say right now. I know you can have pumpkin pie for Christmas, but I see it more as a fall thing. Also, why fall is amazing. Apple cider, pumpkin pie. Hot cider, like
Thanksgiving
like
to me is also a 7 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. Just because I take it in as like what you do on the holiday, but then also like how it affects culture.
I suppose, yeah. It's
Thanksgiving
not like
doesn't really affect
doesn't
culture
make like
that
huge
much.
waves. It's just like one dinner
But
night.
because it's so, you do so much shit on the day. Like I get Thanksgiving is like it's mainly about
also the
food,
parade.
But you do, there's so much shit that
Football.
goes along with it.
Football normally, like it's like this huge fucking
There's
thing.
just so much shit that goes on that during that day. And that's why like Halloween does a lot of shit. But yeah, I put my personal bias in there. Fucking sue me.
I think Halloween has less shit on the day than Thanksgiving because on the day it's just trick or treating or there's no like sports games or anything. It's trick or treating
There's
or parties.
basketball, and that's only like on an off. That's only on sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes basketball's a game, but like
Yeah, and like Halloween is like trick or treating and parties. That's about it.
that's my point. Like,
And it's only at
trick or treat-
night.
Halloween only matters if you're a child or you're a college student.
Yep. That's true.
Thanksgiving always matters.
And then as an adult, you kind of just give back to the trick or treaters
unless
by
you're
just
not
using.
unless you're not from the United States, obviously. If you're not from the United States, you know.
Well, Halloween used to have a deeper meaning that has been
it's like an
misconstrued
Irish
now.
thing.
Well, it was like I mean like the whole like like spirit thing. It's kind of like
Yeah.
our Day of the Dead or whatever. But it's like
Kind of.
if you like
But
like
it's more
look
like
it
so
up.
we don't die.
But like look it up. It's like just when what is it like when the spirits come back to the land? So like
Yeah,
the
you put
traditions
jack-o'-
of making
to
a
scare 'em
jack
away,
yeah,
yeah.
to keep yourself safe. But we've created this thing
Yeah,
where it's trick or treating. So it's
not
kind of
really
been
like Day of the Dead
twisted.
because Day of the Dead is about your family members.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's like it's. I like it's got like the spirit kind of thing in the background.
Yeah.
Like it kind of came from that, and then it's been twisted so much. Thanksgiving, I just see as like so Halloween mainly just happens at night on the day of Thanksgiving. You've got the whole day and evening because the evening is when you have the food, but in the morning and like day you've got the parade, you've got the football game, you've got
The only thing that Halloween kind of has is like October, like
hunting, and I mean like up here in the Midwest, I'd say that like deer
Hunting's
hunting.
a big deal.
We
For
have
the morning of
like
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
Halloween, I guess, like it hasn't up because it kind of has the whole month, and I think people shit on Thanksgiving because of the fact as soon as Halloween's done, they kind of just skip over it.
Yeah, everybody's because there's not like Thanksgiving. You don't really set up for it. You don't really decorate for it. It's kind of like, I mean, you know, might have like corn stalks, cornucopias, and it's just kind of like it's like, but that's what I love about it. It's just like pure fall decorations. It's just like, you know, like different colored leaves, and it's got like this warmth to it that I find is better than Halloween.
I think it's because Thanksgiving to me is the least cringiest holiday. Yeah, every holiday has like its cringe element.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving just doesn't really.
Thanksgiving is just about having a good time.
I'm gonna emphasize it again in case there's some people who are like, "Oh, fucking Christopher Columbus." Like, I'm not talking about the history of it. I'm talking about what we do modern day right now.
Also, I have never even seen Thanksgiving as being about like the history, like anything about it. I just think it's more it's like more of like a family thing. Yeah, it's completely different. I'm not celebrating what Christopher Columbus did. I'm celebrating what
my family.
My family getting together and giving thanks for what I've gone or had through life. So it's just, for me personally, it's just a warm holiday. It's really fun. It's like wholesome.
Yeah, and Christmas is just fucking dunk on bitches, dude.
Yeah, Christmas is fucking...
Christmas is peak. Because there's like two waves to it. First off, you get gifts, but giving a gift to someone and they enjoy it, that's literally like...
It feels great.
That's like busting a nut.
Yeah, it's like... yeah.
It's like, holy fuck. It's fun.
I also love decorating trees. The decorations for Christmas is also really fun. I like the snow.
Food is awesome.
I get sick of the snow a month after Christmas.
Yeah.
So I love when snow starts going on for December. I like when it's a white Christmas in December. After that, fuck, it's too cold for about 3 months.
New Year, I want to talk about... I'm just going to keep going.
We're just going to go all the way around the year? Are we just going to go, hey, that's Christmas. Love decorations. It's so much fun to give gifts. It's
September
does Christmas have any sporting events or anything? I mean, it's like just fucking huge.
Basketball. Christmas Day basketball is huge. They do like 6 games. No, they do like 3 games, but they make sure it's like the marquee team.
Hey, want a Sprite Cranberry?
It's huge. Yeah, LeBron, bro. September has 9/11. That's a 1 out of 10.
It's not a holiday. Are you saying that's a holiday?
It's an American.
Oh shit! Well, we're gonna get fucking roasted for that. Just a disclaimer: we respect everybody who died.
I can see you. Event. Please leave.
Hey, you don't live here. Yes, she does. But it's like in a hidden room in the basement.
So, New Year's. That's like a 5. Because New Year's,
I literally like. I'm not a huge fan of New Year's. It's
actually
just
no.
Like,
it's like
I mean, okay, so it's like
a 4.
I think it's more important in different cultures than ours, because like a lot of different of different cultures kind of celebrate like the new start of the new year. Us, I hate the New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna be honest. Like, sure, it's people are like, I'm gonna do this
New year,
and only like fucking 2% of people actually do it.
Yeah, here's my problem. First off, the ball drop is cool the first time you see it, but after that, it's kind of like fucking...
I like staying up for it, though. I like on New Year's, it's one of those things where like, oh, it's New Year's. Hell yeah, I'll stay up till the morning.
Sucks.
Like, till midnight.
New Year's sucks unless you're really into, like, going to the bars or you have you get a shit ton of people together.
Yeah.
If it's just you and, like, 5, it's not that fun.
Yeah, I feel like it's like one of those. It's just like a good drinking party time, and you're like, hell yeah, New Year, let's start a new year, let's see how it goes. We all had fun on New Year's for 2020. God fucking damn it, we did not know what was coming.
Yeah, like this last New Year's, I didn't really have that much fun. Really, I went to like 2 parties.
Oh, I was probably. I think my car was getting fixed, and in a few weeks would find out it would kill itself. So it was a great New Year's.
Valentine's Day is a 3 out of 10. It's literally just a marketing ploy.
It's just depressing. I'm gonna be honest.
And that's not even me. That's not even me being like, fucking like, I'm not in a relationship. That's no. It's like it's a fucking marketing ploy.
I think it's just good for date night.
It's just.
It's like it's a good night to go to a fancy restaurant.
I agree. Yeah, I agree
with
that you
your
should do
significant
something.
other.
I agree that you should do something, but if you're someone who buys like fucking teddy
candy
bear
and
like you literally like it's like. In a card, it's like, fuck that. It's literally a holiday created by companies so they could sell products.
It's like an off-brand Halloween
because
it's like...
I'm sorry.
Because like kids are...
Valentine's Day gets an NA. It gets an NA because it depends on how you make it. If you make it shitty, it's gonna be shitty. But if you do something original and you plan it and it's awesome, it's gonna be a 10.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you're someone who just does
it
like,
really depends.
oh, I'm just gonna butter flowers and chocolate, and that's really all that happens. Like, of course, it's not going to be that way.
It's
but
not.
If you're like, we're going to go to dinner and we're going to do this, I'm like, yeah, of course.
It's not like too influential, but like, you know, the Valentine part is kind of nice, but it's also like, it's odd as a kid to like just give Valentines to everybody.
That was really weird.
It's kind of weird because it's like, will you be my Valentine? It implies that it should be for one person, but then you're giving it to like a bunch of people sometimes. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. It's odd. I do like the chocolate though. Gives me an excuse to buy like, you know, chocolate from like a fudge shop or something.
Also the day after, how all of it's like 50% off.
Yes, that's fucking true.
Yeah, so that gets an NA.
Yeah,
it's kind of really what you make
it's real. No.
I guess that's like with every holiday, but Valentine's Day is specifically.
Groundhog's Day?
Groundhog's Day, Groundhog's Day.
That's more of like, that's
really matter.
under a 5. It's definitely under a 5.
It's like a 3. Yeah. But here's why I give it a 3. Groundhog's Day, the movie. That's like it.
Bill Murray.
Punxsutawney Phil, bro. Yeah.
Honestly,
other than
Groundhog's
that, if that
Day
movie didn't come out, it's like a 1.
That also gets really close to my birthday, so Groundhog's Day is kind of pointless for me.
Everyone
like,
from... Is it the town of Punxsutawney?
No,
everyone from the town where the fucking Groundhog's from is probably fucking shadow boxing us right now. They're like, fuck you! That shit's a 10! It's our Christmas!
I like seeing the prediction, though. But again, it's not really... I take it with a grain of salt because God, I know we've had some shitty...
groundhog, bro.
Wow. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things like, oh, what did he see a shadow this year? No? Okay. Cool.
I'm still gonna have a fucking shoot myself.
Yeah, it's nothing I'm gonna really celebrate, but it's kind of like, oh, it's Groundhog's Day today.
Next is St. Patty's Day.
Is it St. Patty's Day? Fucking...
That's a fucking...
Okay, I will say... Okay.
If you're not... Here's the thing.
I don't
if you're
absolutely
not
love
Irish, it's like a 5. If you're Irish, that shit's like a 9.
Or you'll participate in Irish culture.
No,
like me.
dude,
completely
like,
not Irish at all. But I'm there because my mom would always bring us to like this kind of Irish pub, and we'd have corned beef and cabbage, and rye bread. Oh my fuck, that was like that dinner on St. Patty's Day.
My mom used to make that shit.
The bars, like the bar's full, and then sometimes they'll have like live fiddle players and like, you know, local Irish bands and stuff playing at like these bars where I lived, and it's just a fun time.
It's fucking sick.
Fuck, I want to try it. I want to experience it when I'm 21.
It's fucking awesome. St. Patty's Day is great.
It's just a good time. It's just fun.
It's
corned
just
beef and cabbage
like
is
the
so
most
good.
Unproblematic holiday. It's just everyone's like, let's fucking just get drunk as shit.
As a kid,
Irish
I will say,
alcohol.
as a kid, it was kind of fun. Because if you remember, as kids, they have like scavenger hunts for you as like adults to find the chocolate.
Also
or whatever.
leprechauns.
Yeah, leprechaun. Like the leprechaun thing. I'm gonna say, as a kid, leprechaun was awesome. We'd build like leprechaun traps, and the teachers would leave candy in the traps. Yeah. The next like week we went into school, like I was on like Friday, we'd leave the trap over the weekend. Yeah. Come back on Monday, we'd have candy from the teachers, and I was like, that shit's awesome.
That's why that's like, yeah, St. Patty's Day is like, if you don't really celebrate it, or if you're not really Irish and you don't care about Irish culture, it's probably gonna be like a 3 or 2.
I take it back. I fucking take it back because I was criticizing it earlier in the podcast, but no, you know what? Looking at it objectively from like what we do on the day itself that I forgot. Like, yeah, no, it's a fucking bomb ass holiday.
Yeah, St. Patty's Day is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's like if you really are into Irish culture or you are Irish, like I'm like 30% Irish. And like my dad is like insanely into Irish culture. That's a fucking 9. Like
gives me an excuse to listen to Gaelic Storm all day.
Yeah.
Or all week. Fuck.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome holiday to just get drunk and fucking just hang out with dudes. Dudes and girls.
Yeah. St. Patty's Day is solid.
What is
Easter's next?
April Fool's Day.
Oh.
That's like a 2.
I actually like April Fool's Day just because it's not like, yeah, it's like a 2 or 4. It's just like no one like celebrates it, but it's just a nice day for everybody to gank on each other.
Okay.
Like
it's a 2.
Why?
Do I even need to explain?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Well, I'm not saying it's anything amazing,
who
but like it gives you like
celebrates April Fool. Who wakes up and goes, "Oh boy, it's April 1st!" I've only heard of one awesome April Fool's Day prank, and it's my friend Carter, whose birthday is April 2nd, and he told all of our teachers his birthday was April 1st. And he was just like, people would be like, happy birthday, and he's like, April Fool's, you fucking idiot. It was the best. It was the longest play he's ever done.
I like the concept of it's just a day, because it's kind of hard to remember when April 1st is coming up, because it just kind of comes out of nowhere each year.
I've never seen an April Fool's Day joke that's actually funny.
I like a lot of the video game stuff though that developers do for like War Thunder and stuff. Like the April Fool's Day kind of gives
what a lot
video
of YouTubers
games.
do. A lot of YouTubers will do funny stuff.
I just kind of like the slight like you got to be on guard on that day. I enjoy that.
That's like
fun.
Game Grumps.
But then if you keep doing shit like after the day, I'm like, what are you doing?
It's like one year Game Grumps did one where they just instead of doing a Let's Play, they uploaded 2 videos of their cats for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Nothing crazy, but I appreciate it.
I'm not impressed, I guess. Okay, so Easter.
Personally, my least favorite out of like the cardinal holidays.
Yeah. No, my least favorite is Halloween.
I think I enjoy the feel of Halloween a little bit more.
Easter's like a 6.
I think Halloween rates a little better than Easter for me because it's in fall. So it's like the whole, the vibe from like the season is also pulling in. I don't like spring.
Easter, I think it's another example. As a kid, Easter's amazing.
Yes. And then when you get older,
sucks. it's like Thanksgiving Jr.
Yeah, but
I
don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. It's
Thanksgiving Jr. with Jesus. Jesus is just in the room, and you're like...
Easter egg hunt and the basket hunt, fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And because my parents would also put like little toys and shit in the basket.
Oh,
like,
I'd get straight candy.
We'd get candy, and then we'd get like toys. Like I got a boomerang one time. I got some cool ass shit.
I remember.
It's just fun.
I remember one year for Easter, it was like my mom. She stopped as soon as I got in like. I don't even know what it was. She stopped doing like hiding eggs everywhere for us when we got hit a certain age. I think I was like 6th grade. Like I must have been.
Yeah.
But when I was a senior in high school and all my brothers were back from college, she just said she wakes up at like 4:30 in the morning, and she just said, "Oh my god!" She was like, "What if I just hit it?" And me and my brother Ian woke up and we were like, "Oh my god!" And like honestly, I don't know why it was like so much like serotonin, fucking whatever that word is, and just like nostalgia hit us, and we just went hard. If you just haven't if you're like an adult and you haven't done the Easter egg hunt. And then you're like you just wake up surprised to it. I don't know why. It made me like I was like, whoa! It was like awesome. I don't know why.
It was really fun as a kid. Also because I think eggs are colored eggs just kind of they're fun to find because like they're fun to find because the parents then like you'll as a kid you'll be looking around and you'll be like, oh, there's like one little color thing there, and
awesome.
I'm like it's I don't know, it's just satisfying to find one.
Also, dyeing eggs is awesome.
Dyeing eggs.
I really enjoy dyeing eggs. Maybe it might be a 7. I think it might be.
I enjoy it as a kid, and it's just like, but like after you grow up, there might be the nostalgia factor of doing it again afterwards. But kind of like growing up, it's just kind of family meets up, and I don't know, it's not that much fun.
It's Thanksgiving Jr.
Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving definitely hits harder for me personally than Easter.
I think Thanksgiving means more to me, but Easter is more important to me. If that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
I feel more of an obligation to go home for Easter than, I miss Thanksgiving.
True. Yeah.
Like Easter, and I think that just has to do with my family.
Okay, so also now there's Memorial Day after Easter.
The only thing I've ever done for Memorial Day is go to my cabin and put in piers.
Other than just like the parade for band that I had in high school, and that's about it.
I've never really done anything for Memorial Day.
Think my grandpa for serving and other stuff like that.
Yeah, it's really weird. Actually, I'm thinking about it. There's a lot of people in my family who are veterans, and we just never do anything.
I think it's kind of just like a respectful day.
Yeah.
Respect the dead and stuff like that. 4th of July, pretty sweet to have a barbecue, but it's also like, I don't actually, again, in summer, hate it, because it's just hot as shit.
I've
grill
just
out.
Never been a big 4th of July person.
Yeah, grill out's fun.
Actually,
and then
Memorial
just
Day,
going to the fireworks are fun. But
I'm giving Memorial Day a 5, not to be like it's not like you don't fucking care about the vet. It's because literally like it's an NA. It's another NA because it's like
someone who
I've never celebrated it.
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna that's.
But I totally understand why people would like.
Yeah, it's an NA.
A bigger thing.
It just depends on who you are as a person.
4th of July, the fireworks are fun because they're pretty.
It's a 5. 4th of July is a 5.
Yeah.
I've just never been that into it. The fireworks are cool. Grilling out is cool. Again, it depends on who you're with.
Because some people might like really like being outside all the time, but like I'm just dying in the summer heat, and I'm like,
yeah, it depends. If you're gonna get
get
drunk with a bunch of people, like I get that, but
when you're a kid, it's kind of just
as
the
a kid,
fireworks.
It's like an hour. It's cool, and then that's it. You're like, okay,
cool.
Now
yeah, watch the fireworks. Now I want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. I wouldn't want to go to bed.
Also, Freedom.
Freedom.
Well, I can't wait for all the.
That was a comprehensive ranking of the.
We're missing one. Isn't there one in August? My birthday, 10 out of 10.
The county fairs across the
my
Midwest.
county fair sucked ass.
Our county fairs weren't great, but they were county fairs.
Our county fair was an overblown truck pull.
you go to it, you go on a few fucking sketch ass rides, eat some carnival food, and I don't know, just kind of watch animal shit. Yeah, that's basically it.
It's awful. That's a taste of the Midwest.
Hey, Midwest. I don't know. Fucking yeah.
Does
Other parts of the U.S. have huge county fair stuff? Because I know the Midwest does. Big county fairs, but that's because the county fairs came from a necessity of showing off animals.
Yeah.
So they started from
pretty much keep the kids entertained. That's
it's all the other shit that's on top of the animals.
National Girlfriend Day. Spider-Man Day?
In August?
Yeah.
Wait, National Girlfriend Day is August 1st?
Yeah, dude. I wonder if there's a day on my birthday. Yeah, Discovery Day, National Black Cat Appreciation Day.
These are all, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to name most of these as zeros. Because I hate when people are like, oh, it's National Ice Cream Day. I'm like, you just tack that to a random
If it's National
day.
Blank Day.
You tag
National Lazy Day.
I literally never celebrate any of those. Everybody's like, oh, it's National
International
Ice Cream Day.
Cat Day.
Go get ice cream. And I'm like, I get ice cream any goddamn day of the week because I'm a fat ass, so.
The U.S. Coast Guard's birthday. Barack Obama's birthday.
Is there anything on my birthday?
No.
No, I mean, fucking look.
Does it look?
What about your birthday?
Yeah, I already told you. It was fucking National Black Cat Day.
All right, go to February.
And Discovery Day. February?
Yeah.
I don't know. I always think your birthday's in March. Beginning of March.
Fucking another thing that you think about, not a holiday, but something that's bomb ass as a kid. Tooth Fairy.
Wait, yours is the 17th? No, 13th? Wait, no. When the fuck is your birthday?
I'm not gonna say it.
It's the 23rd, isn't it?
No.
Damn it.
Oh, there's only one. Hell yeah.
The 19th?
Sticky Monday. Oh, sick. Well, shit.
You got that, dude. Your birthday's right after Rihanna's.
Oh, shit.
You're kind of a big fucking deal. Oh, Mardi Gras. That's huge.
I never really celebrate Mardi Gras.
Well, that's because it's a New Orleans thing.
Yeah, it's up here, it's an excuse. What? That's it's people are let loose before you do.
I'll rank it right now, though. It's an 8. It's an 8 because
it's let loose before Lent, right?
It's fucking insane. Have you seen the Mardi Gras parades are insane?
Yeah, but I don't watch. I've never celebrated it.
I've never celebrated it either, but it's fucking
at most I've gone and been like, I guess I'll splurge today.
Responsible Pet Owners Month. Hey,
at my mom.
It's fucking Black History Month, so.
Right now?
In February, yeah, right now.
It's February, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Black History Month. That is I love when people bring up they nominated the shortest month in the year, National Black History Month.
Because it only goes up to it's 28.
Even when people are trying to be
28 on a leap year, or is it 29 on a leap year?
29 on a leap year.
Yeah, because it's 28 every fourth year is 29. And
even
28.
when the government's like, you know what, we're gonna give black people a dub, they still fucking give them an L, bro. They still. We're not gonna talk. I'm like literally they're like, here on the shortest month.
The shortest month of the year. No, but back to what I was saying about the Tooth Fairy. Something that's not a holiday, but as a kid, amazing. I don't know about you. My dad would give me fucking he gave me a slingshot that I used as a kid all the time. I woke up, that motherfucker got a packaged in plastic this big, fucking maybe 3/4 of a foot long plastic package slingshot from Menards, slid that shit under my pillow as a kid and took my tooth without me noticing. Holy fuck. That was incredible. I woke up, wow, that was one of the best days of my life. I ran outside and just played the entire day with a slingshot.
My parents just did money. They would just do $1. But I remember
I give money here and
the
there.
first time it was when I realized.
You only got $1?
Yeah, it's just $1. Fuck it. I didn't give a fuck.
I think I got like $10.
Well, I also figured out like the second time I lost a tooth that the tooth fairy wasn't real because the first time it was $1 and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, the second time I woke up because my dad, I think it was my dad, he didn't have $1 bill so he gave me change, like give 4 quarters.
It was super loud. Well, I mean,
I was like,
before it used to be just quarters. I think like the whole thing was like maybe they put like 1 quarter under your pillow like way back when or something.
Yeah.
Or, actually, my parents fucking splurged for my tooth fairy shit.
Yeah,
oh,
I was gonna say like they're really giving you a lot for fucking something that's natural.
I appreciated like the toys
like
though. I appreciated the slingshot because in my mind that was like exactly what I needed. I was like having a blast.
Here's a big time question: When did you as a kid realize that Santa wasn't real?
Santa? So
I was
funny,
like 7.
Funny story.
I
don't remember what age.
And I just never really said it to my mom and dad. I was like 7.
I think I was 8, 9, or 10. I can't remember.
That's a big range.
I know. But like, so funny story. I actually didn't really hard figure out Santa was not real like at one moment because I kind of like realized it because I found out the Easter Bunny wasn't real the year before. Oh. So my whole family was over at our house. This is how I found out how the Easter Bunny wasn't real. My whole family was over at my house at for Easter, and this year, for some ungodly reason, I always sleep in on Easter, but this year, my little ass fucking woke up early. I don't know why, but I woke up super early and walked out into the living room to wonder and see if anybody else was awake, and none of the adults were awake yet. That's how early it was. And like, I go into the living room, and I'm just kind of like looking around, and then I hear the door opening, and I look, and my door is like in a landing, like down some stairs from my living room, and I'm in the like the hallway that looks down those stairs. So I'm at the top of the stairs. I hear the door opening, the front door. I look down, and my mom walks in with a bunch of baskets on her arms and eggs, and I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? And then she's like, oh fuck.
That's funny. Well,
oh, it was so funny. I wasn't even like mad, but I was like.
I think I found out like when I realized like Santa wasn't real was I can't wait for someone to be like he is real. I saw him.
No, I killed him.
Was a kid in my first grade class was like, he just straight up was like, he's like, you know Santa's not real, right? Like, just one of the kids. And I was like, no, yeah, he is. He's like, no, dude, he's not. And I was like, yeah, he is.
Fuck those kids, by the way. FYI, those kids could fucking.
Yeah, fuck honestly.
Those are assholes.
You
know that Santa's not real? Fucking some.
Dude, I accidentally did that one time when I was like 11.
Accidentally. It might not be so bad, but when a kid like actively goes like, don't you know that Santa's not real? And then they do it for some fucking cool points or some shit.
I was on the bus riding home from school, and my friend, who was in the same grade as me, he just asked me out of nowhere. He's like, we were like 11 or 12, which is like around there. You should like already like be out of that. He was like, oh, so what is Santa gonna get you for Christmas? And I literally was just like, what are you talking about? Santa's not fucking real. Didn't realize his little sister was right fucking there. Who's like 6. And I was
oh
my god. I was like,
oh
no.
Oh no.
I felt like an asshole. And he gave me a look like, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? I felt like, okay, but yeah, so the kid was, for me, was just like, yeah, he's not real. And I was just like, I denied. He's like, fuck that. He's like, he's wrong. And then it like, pieced together the thing that pieced it together with me, and I was like, the amount of movies about Santa, I'm like, how come none of these just like actually like are the same? I literally was like, you don't see,
holy shit, you do some fucking epiphany shit right here.
I was like, you don't see documentaries about the same thing, but there's like different just plot lines all the time. It's not really the same thing. That's why it's like when you watch Santa movies, I'm like, all of these have completely different... It's like a different
telling of the story.
And I'm like, why are these all completely different? And all these Santas are completely different. And I'm like, oh, because he's a made-up character. Like, that's what you do with made-up characters.
Wow. That's a fucking big brain move.
Yeah, it was a big brain move.
Holy shit.
Because it's like... And it's because you watch, like, Tim Allen's Santa Claus. Mm-hmm. And I'm like... As a kid, you're like, oh, well, he's not actually Santa. He just, like, killed him. But then, like, you watch Polar Express and you're like... Well, that is Santa Claus. Like, that's Santa Claus. But then you watch, like, a different one, and you're like, but
why does Santa own a train?
Like, why are these all different? Like, why is it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Huh.
And then you just, like, put it, you're like, well, normally the time you realize Santa's real is the time you realize magic is bullshit.
Yeah.
You're like, magic's not fucking real. Like, what? Like, that shit's dumb as fuck.
I appreciate magic nowadays, though, because of the fact that you can do sleight of hand so well. Like, the fact when people can do such good sleight of hand is impressive, and it's like a skill.
I think
situation.
Harry Potter
Clearly
ruined,
not magic.
I think Harry Potter ruined Christmas.
Because that's the title of the video.
Because everyone's just like, Mom, how come I can't do magic? Am I a muggle? And they're like, no, that's just made up. So magic's made up. Yeah, it's like, so fucking Santa. Like
1 + 1
like,
equals 2.
If you see Santa in a fucking comic book, it's probably not real.
Hey.
He's in a comic book. He's a fucking Avenger, bro.
Oh shit.
He's in a DC, or he's not in. He's in both. Or no, actually he's in both. But in DC, he is considered the best. Like they fucking do it in X-Men. Mm-hmm. Charles Xavier was like, there's a powerful force in the North Pole, and it's literally saying he's a mutant. He's considered a mutant, and
that's funny.
The best comic book is he goes to Darkseid, whatever his name is, and he gives him a lump of coal every year. But because Santa's so powerful, he can't kill him. Isn't that the best?
That's fucking funny.
I'm like, whoever thought of that is a fucking G.
That's funny.
They're like, what if Santa was just a fucking troll? He's just a fucking... Yeah. And then, like, after that, it's like, yeah. It's really when you, like, make the realization of one, it just is a domino effect. Mm-hmm. It's like whatever one is first. And it was a Tooth Fairy, and then it was just...
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
Well, that was our comprehensive talk about holidays and imaginary beings.
Yeah, that means we don't have to do another podcast until
fucking
August.
Yeah. You know what? We'll come back. We'll return in we'll return in what,
when
a year?
We're done with the fucking Pixar.
When it's ready.
We're almost done with the Pixar movies.
Yeah, well fuck, now we can't rank the seasons because we just did that today. So let's we got Pixar movies coming up for you guys.
We have 3 left. We had to do like a 3-week break because of classes.
Yeah. But we're going to finish the Pixar movies. We did them all in order. We're going to rank them.
Incredibles 2, Toy Story 4, and Onward left.
Yep.
So
all great movies, so I'm glad we got through kind of like the rough ones.
Yeah, there's that rough 3.
Yeah,
there's
rough patch that we'll talk about next time.
Okay, I have to pee so fucking badly. Bye.